drop.
We should all be compensated with hazard pay after having to watch the Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever game. Man, that Sky team is straight trash homie.
The Indiana Fever didn't just beat the Chicago Sky, they embarrassed them. This wasn't a game, it was a statement. Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull turned the court into their personal shooting gallery, and Chicago? They looked like they'd shown up to the wrong sport. But if you think this was just about basketball, you're missing the real story. Because this rivalry has a past, a bitter, bruising history. And what happened on that court was the latest chapter in a feud that's only getting nastier. So the real question is, how much more humiliating can it get for the Sky? Let's not dance around it.
If you find this video insightful, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Each subscriber motivates me to work hard. Let's continue with the video.
The Chicago Sky aren't finding their footing or in a rebuilding phase. They are, plain and simple, playing terrible basketball right now. And here's the kicker. Even with key players missing, the Fever still rolled in and showed Chicago exactly what a well-oiled team looks like.
Obviously, we lost our last two, but I think, I don't know, that LA one felt good for us because we didn't quit. And then, you know, life happened the other night at the Valley, so we could have looked at it like, oh, woe is me, and, you know, we don't have enough players, and we didn't. So shout out to our group for just staying like confident and staying ready because, you know, it's a professional league and we have to be ready and we can't make too many excuses about it because no one's going to hand us anything. So we might as well look at it for what it is and keep showing up.
Before we dive into Sophie and Lexi's fireworks, let's put this into perspective. Out of all of Indiana's wins this season, 4 have come against Chicago. Yes, 4. A huge chunk of the Fever's success has come from repeatedly smacking this same struggling squad around. Without those wins, Indiana's record would look a lot different. But you play who's in front of you, and Indiana just keeps cashing in.
Rips it away, 2-on-1 break. Cole running the left-hand side, dumps it back to Cunningham.
Chicago's troubles start with Angel Reese still sidelined by a back injury. No one seems sure when she's returning or what's really going on. Without their star, they're missing leadership, offensive firepower, and someone to rally the group. Basically, a recipe for disaster. Camila Cardozo spent much of the game on the bench. Ariel Atkins barely left a mark. And from start to finish, Chicago's offense looked toothless. It was almost painful watching them try to score. Honestly, if you drop them into a half-court game against a decent college squad right now, it might be a coin flip.
Boom finishes with 26. Hole, one more three. Oh, it's been that kind of...
Meanwhile, Indiana arrived locked in. The first half stayed closer than it should have, which probably frustrated Fever fans, but once the third quarter began, the game was as good as over. Indiana pulled away, Chicago couldn't keep up, and the scoreboard said it all. Now for the fun part. Lexi Hull's big night. People were starting to whisper that she'd lost her touch, maybe fading into the background. Well, she silenced that talk quickly.
Baskets.
Oh, open three. Oh, what a sight for Lexi.
4 of 6 from deep, 17 points, plus 3 steals, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. That's not just showing up, that's making a statement. And you could see it. Every time Lexi hit a big shot, Caitlin Clark lit up on the bench, cheering her on.
Again, no Sydney Colson out for the year with the ACL tear. Lexi Hull, though, the bucket and the foul. He's dealt with so much scoring adversity lately.
Yeah, terrific baseline execution. She comes off the curl. Tell you what, this Fever team is going to be very dangerous, no matter the roster.
Oh, Lexi Hull! Heat checking her napalm era right now.
That's team chemistry in action. Natasha Howard did her part quietly. 10 rebounds, 7 points, steady as ever. Aaliyah Boston, efficient as always, 7 for 11 shooting for 15 points, 4 boards, 3 assists. She's so consistent, people almost forget how much she changes the game on both ends. Then there's Kelsey Mitchell, 26 points on 9 of 18 shooting, plus 8 assists. Her scoring was great, but her passing? That's what kept the Fever's offense humming. Mitchell is playing with supreme confidence right now. And of course, Sophie Cunningham, 5 for 10 from the floor, 3 of 6 from 3, finishing with 16 points. But her value went beyond the numbers. Her hustle plays, rebounding, and scrappy defense set the tone. When Sophie starts hitting shots, the energy in the building changes instantly.
Keep her on the floor.
Cunningham gets a second chance and she makes it count.
These threes weren't empty stats, they were daggers. Every time Chicago tried to claw back, Sophie or Lexi hit a shot that killed whatever spark they had. That's how you close out games. Some will say, it's just the sky, no big deal. But that's wrong. Good teams don't play down to their competition, they take care of business. And that's exactly what Indiana did. Big picture, nights like this prove Indiana's system works. Players are in the right spots, timing is sharp, and everyone knows their role. For Chicago, the film won't be pretty. Spacing is a mess, effort is inconsistent, and the team's identity changes from quarter to quarter. Indiana didn't need trick plays. They ran disciplined, fundamental sets and trusted the first good read. Chicago never forced them into Plan B. Whenever the Sky tried to blitz, Indiana punished them. When they switched, Indiana slipped and scored. When they sagged, shooters made them pay. Key sequences. Early in the second quarter, Hull comes off a stagger screen, sets her feet, drains it. Next play, she sets a ghost screen, freeing Mitchell for a floater. Moments later, Sophie trails in transition and nails a left wing three. That quick burst turned a tight game into control. Mid-third quarter, Chicago botches a horn set, runs the clock down, and misses badly. Indiana sprints the other way. Boston seals inside for an easy bucket. That was the game in a nutshell. One team confident, the other guessing. The Fever simply got better shots. More clean looks at the rim, more open threes, fewer wasted possessions. You didn't need stats to see it. Your eyes told the story. Special situations? On a baseline inbound, Indiana ran a screen-the-screener action to get Sophie open. She swung the ball to Mitchell for a jumper. That's execution you can trust. Chicago had a few bright moments. Some players battled hard, but without layers in their offense, every positive play was followed by empty trips. Angel Reese's absence looms large, but even without her, the Sky needs sets that generate easy looks. Indiana, on the other hand, played grown-up basketball, communicating on switches, rewarding good cuts, and making the extra pass. Hull stayed disciplined after early makes. Cunningham ran the floor with purpose. Boston anchored everything, and Mitchell orchestrated it all. This wasn't one player carrying the load. It was 5 starters doing their jobs perfectly in sync, backed by a bench that brought energy and support. And the crowd? They played their part too, cheering at smart moments not just after makes, but on defensive stands and hustle plays. Home court advantage is a skill, and Indiana's fans nailed it. Was it just the Sky? Yes, but it was also a layered professional win built on habits that translate to bigger games. The Fever didn't win by chance. They won by discipline, execution, and players who punished every defensive lapse. Sophie and Lexi lit the spark, the rest of the team finished the job, and Chicago never recovered. So now it's your call. Are the Fever building something real or just bullying weaker teams? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more unfiltered post-game breakdowns.